Welcome to EP Panther Football Live on AroundPtown.com. Panther Football is brought to you by these local businesses: The Cornerstone Agency, Rock River Lumber and Grain, Erie High School, Melton Seed and Service, Berkey's Farm Store in Prophetstown, Gibson Bodie Funeral Home, Erie State Bank, Steester Construction, Harvest Bakery and More, Break Room Pub and Grub, Whiffles Hybrids, Modern Woodman Financial Services, Sweet Butts Cotton Candy, Gold Star FS, Missy Inskeep Photography. Now, live with the play-by-play action is Scott Miner and Jamie Melton. Welcome to EP Panther Football Live on AroundPtown.com. Panther Football is brought to you by these local businesses: The Cornerstone Agency, Rock River Lumber and Grain, Erie High School, Melton Seed and Service, Berkey's Farm Store in Prophetstown, Gibson Bodie Funeral Home, Erie State Bank, Steester Construction, Harvest Bakery and More, Break Room Pub and Grub, Whiffles Hybrid.
Not sure who won the toss, but
good evening and welcome to Panther Football Week 7 High School. Tonight we're in Provincetown at Mosier Field, where our Panthers are hosting the Bureau Valley Storm. Storm coming in with a record of 1-5, 1-6, 1-5.
Yep.
Their lone win, a win in Week 2 against Girard. And your Panthers coming in with a record of 3-3 with a big win last week to get them back to 500 and still keep the playoff hopes alive. Beautiful night for football. Pretty big crowd on hand. And glad to have you tuning in and watching. It looks like Bureau Valley had won the toss and deferred to the second half. Panthers are going to receive the football. Panthers in their home black jerseys. Bureau Valley in the white and blue.
breast cancer night.
And we are off, and it's a kick that's going to go to Dimitri Larson, who's back deep, and he makes the first man miss. He's got a nice little run up the sideline. He's going to be up past the 40-yard line, up to the 42 of the Panthers, where they'll take over 1st and 10. Good starting position.
Yeah, nice 22-yard-ish return there, so good field position. Start the game. Let's see what the offense can do.
I am Scott Miner, and alongside Jamie Melton. Don Coonan on stats tonight. Dan Eyrich on the camera as always. Sue the night off. She's playing grandma tonight, and don't blame her a bit for doing that. So looking forward to bringing you some.
He said tap the screen.
Some Panther football, and here we go with first offensive series for the Panthers. Jack Minson, quarterback, shotgun formation, and he's going to hand the ball off to Tyler Ballard, going to try to go off the left side, and he's had a little bit of room, but got tripped up nicely by number 44 after a short gain.
Yeah, that certainly looked like it was going to go for a little more. 44 kind of got a shoestring tackle there to stop him for a short gain. But
injury report tonight. We are close to, if not at full strength. Afton Eyrich out last week with an illness. He's back under center today. Caleb Nosker released, and he's on the football field going to play, I think, primarily defense tonight. We'll have to keep an eye out for him, but good to have him back on the field tonight. All right, number 5, Dimitri's going to bring the ball around the right end, and he does a nice job staying in bounds and going to get past the first down marker inside Bureau Valley territory down to the 40-yard line. Nice run by Dimitri.
Yeah, great stiff arm.
And a little different from what we've seen previous weeks, where it's just been Jace in that first few plays.
Yeah.
Opening things up a little bit differently.
Caleb Nosker, I think, Don, is number 80. Wildcat.
Jace Grunder with the carry. He's going to go around the left end. He's got a little bit of running room, and he's broken a couple of tackles, still on his feet. Down past the first down marker, inside the 20, still on his feet, inside the 15. Great run by Jace Grunder. 3 plays, 3 different backs.
He went so far, I didn't even see who made the tackle. But their jerseys are hard to see. Reminiscent of ours last year.
It's a good start to this Panther offense tonight. That was a 28-yard run by Jace. If you were tuned in last week or were able to come to the game, you'll remember our first half was not very solid.
Pretty sloppy.
It was a really odd first half of football. We squared things up and did well in the second half, and looks like we're off to a good start here. And here's the handoff to Dimitri inside. He's got some running room, and he's going to get into the end zone for his first touchdown of the year. And with 10:24 to go here in the first quarter, Panthers strike first. And if I can find the scoreboard, I'll put it up there for you.
Was Jack in the game, or was that a handoff out of Wildcat? I guess. Was it Jack? Okay. Dimitri being very much more involved in the offense this week than so far.
Justice Huff back to kick the extra point. And it's down, the kick is up, it's a good one. And it's good.
That was a good hold because it was a pretty high snap, but he got it down good.
And the Panthers strike first with 10:24 to go here in the first quarter, and we'll go to a commercial break.
Seed and Service is your local source for channel seedmanship. It's about being in your fields, giving you expert advice, and knowing your fields almost as well as you do. When it comes to getting the most out of your acres and your operation, put your trust in Melton Seed and Service. They are here to provide you with unparalleled service, advice, and seed products for your farming operation. The Break Room Pub and Grub is proud to sponsor the Work Hard, Play Hard Player of the Game. Located in Tampico, the Break Room Pub and Grub is the place where great food and drink await you with a menu to please everyone. Work hard, play hard at the Break Room Pub and Grub in Tampico. Rock River Lumber and Grain and Frary Lumber have served the surrounding area for more than 90 years. They take pride in their products and services and look forward to seeing you now and into the future. They wish the Panthers continued success on and off the field.
All right, we're back, and Justice Huff getting set to kick off. Quick strike by the Panthers, up 7-0. And this is going to be a nice kick down to about the 20-yard line where it's handled at the shoestrings. And he's run a little east-west trying to get around that right end. And he's got a nice return up past the 35. Get brought down at the 36-yard line, and the Panther defense taking the field. And we apologize. We're not going to have a scoreboard up for just a little bit. We're working on that. We'll try to get that in between commercial breaks this next go-around. I'll try to keep you posted. 7-0 is your score. And the ambulance is leaving. I don't know that we had any kind of injury or anything.
Must have another ambulance call.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Bear Valley Storm. First look at your Panther defense tonight. Going to throw the football, knocked down nicely. And that was number 50, Michael Collins, last week's player of the game.
Player of the game.
And Michael just came into his own really last week, where he had I think he had 12 tackles on the afternoon. We played a Saturday game against Harvard, and here with the first batted pass of the day from that left end position.
He did a great job, knowing they wasn't going to be able to get to the quarterback, and just got his hands in the air.
Spread out wide here are the Bear Valley Storm. 3 receivers to the left, and they're going to run the football to the right side, and he's met almost immediately. In fact, I think he might lose a yard.
Clay Hockaday is going to get up there. Jace is going to get up.
We got word just before the game that Bear Valley's main running back broke his leg and was on the sideline over on the other side, and so
number 24, Mason Goosen. If I remember his name from last year. He was a horse for them as a junior. Tough to see. He's a senior. Obviously done for the year, I'm sure.
3rd and 10 for the Storm. Good opening couple of plays for the Panther defense. 3 receivers split left again. And they're going to look to throw a little bubble screen over here to the left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get brought down short of the first down. He's going to pick up about 7 or 8 on that play.
Nifty little play. Led the receiver. Did a great job getting it upfield.
And that'll bring up a 4th down at a 44-yard line of the Storm. Likely they'll punt this thing away. Watching pregame with this Storm group, and they had a freshman and a sophomore throwing the football in practice.
Okay.
And I didn't get a chance to see who's quarterbacking for them, but
I did not
either way,
see
they're
that.
going to be young. Panthers will have to be careful here not to jump off sides. Looks like they're going to go for it.
Looks like they do have a senior, Isaac Attag, listed as.
And here's a handoff behind a couple of blockers, and he's got enough for the first down. Going to get brought down by Frankie Bushaw. Gutsy play there.
Yeah, gutsy call.
But when you're 1 and 5.
Yeah. Looks like number 1, Bryce Helms, a sophomore, is calling the running quarterback duty for the Storm.
1st and 10 for the Storm, just short of midfield. Those of you tuning in, if you could let us know if you can hear and see us okay, that would be great. Handoff's going to go to the right side behind a couple of lead blockers. Going to get brought down after a short gain of 2.
Yep, number 31, Grunder, and looks like they're going to help Carl Sonnenberg there, number 67, slow to get up. He was on the bottom of that pile also.
Aaron, thanks for the feedback there. We'll crank the volume just a little bit more and see if we can get you a little bit more volume.
Do I need to talk louder?
I think you're okay where you're at. 2nd and 8 for the Storm. Up under center, 3 backs in the backfield again. And they're going to hand the ball off. And met pretty quickly, but good forward surge for a couple yards.
Pretty good surge there. Clay Hockaday, 52, Eamon Barron there getting up off the bottom of that pile.
That'll bring up a 3rd and 6 inside Panther territory down at the 46-yard line. So the Panthers very much alive in playoff contention, still at 3-3 with a win tonight. One more win in Week 8 or Week 9 would make us playoff eligible. We've got a Monmouth-Roseville team next week that we'll host here, and we'll finish things up. And that'll be senior night, and we'll finish things up at Morrison in Week 9. Both clubs playing pretty good football right now.
Yeah, Monmouth-Roseville beat Orion the other night. So
3rd and 6, and here's a swing pass out to the right side, and he's going to have enough for a first down. Soft coverage out there on the right side, and it looks like their offensive attack has been pretty much just throwing the ball laterally to that bubble screen or flat pass.
They watched any beer or St. Bede film?
Potentially. Potentially.
Caleb Nosker in the game.
And it's great to see Caleb in. He's been mostly out, very limited action since he hurt himself clear back in the COVID spring season of 2020. 6:43 to go here in the first quarter. 7-0 Panthers. Tight formation. Hand off to the first back to the left, number 44. He's got a nice gain. He's going to pick up about 7 on that play. Just smash mouth football by the Storm.
Yeah,
right
that
now.
was. It's not really a wishbone like Newman runs, but they've got three backs stacked across there like that.
And it almost looks like it's a telltale. If you get a good camera angle here, you'll see that they don't all line up directly across from one another, and it's the back that's deepest has been the one getting the football.
Almost, yeah.
All right, 2nd and 4. And
So much is
handoff.
the case.
Yep, handoff to the left side. It's going to be up near first down. In fact, I think he's got enough. And the Storm sustaining an opening drive here against our Panther defense.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice looking drive. I mean, they basically just giving it to the third back and letting a couple lead blockers lead him through there.
Tight formation again for the Storm. Hand off to the middle back.
Won that one time.
Good hit right immediately. Falls forward for a short gain.
Michael Collins. Looks like Michael Collins on the tackle there.
I think Clay Hockaday was in on that as well. 5:08 to go with the clock running here in the first quarter. Still time if you want to hop in your cars and come on out. Got a few empty seats here in the stands.
A few.
Bit of a brisk night.
A little chilly. Pretty nice in here.
I shut the windows when I got here. All right, 2nd and 8. Hand off to the left side off left tackle. Looks like Frankie Bouchard is going to get that stop after a gain of maybe 3 on that play. Frankie's name's got called a couple of times already tonight.
Yep.
3rd and 5 for the Storm. 4:26 to go here in the first quarter. Be nice to stop the Storm here and make them convert something on 4th down.
Yeah, make them have a long 4th down. You know, don't give them too much here, if any. Maybe a tackle for a loss.
Hand off to the left side.
Like that.
Hunter Bruchetta is going to get the wrap up there after a couple of Panthers got arms on him.
Did I maybe see Caleb Nosker blow that up and kind of make him have to bounce that outside?
Nice play by the Panther defense. It's going to bring up 4th down and 5. Jeremiah is back for the Panthers. He came back a couple of weeks ago, got in one series the first night back, and late in that ball game against Orion.
He played some defense last week, I think.
Yes, he did.
Defensive back.
Definitely good to have him back and create some depth in a couple of positions. All right, big 4th down with 3 receivers split wide right for the Storm. We'll see if they want to go with that bubble screen again. Nope, they're going to run guys down the field. And they got a wide open receiver, and he drops the football.
Yeah, that was a very catchable ball.
Clay Hockaday in the backfield.
Dodged the bullet there. That was a very catchable ball.
So a little bend, no break there for the Panther defense, and they'll turn the ball. Storm will turn the ball over on downs, and the Panthers will pick it up at the 22-yard line.
Dimitri Larson's going to stay in the game.
Dimitri's been
Tyler Ballard coming off the field.
Dimitri's been a beast at the sophomore level, and I think it's just week by week you're seeing progress with him. So no doubt with athleticism, they want to get him some touches. All right, Jack, the lone person in the backfield.
Give it to Jace.
Jace is going to try to go around the left end. He's got the corner, and he's still on his feet. He's going to pick up 8 or so on that play.
Frankie Bouchard made a great block way downfield, but it was backside pursuit that didn't allow Grunder to take advantage of that block. But still, gain of 9, 8, 9.
Reminder, at the conclusion of tonight's game, we'll be picking the player of the game, brought to you by the Break Room Pub and Grub out of Tampico. Here's the handoff, and it's an option. It's going to get pitched out to Jace. And Jace is going to get hit, but stay on his feet. He's still on his feet, and he's going to be up past the 40-yard line for a Panther 1st down, refusing to go down.
Yeah, he took a pretty good pop, but it just kind of spun him in a circle, and he's so balanced. 14-yard scamper there, Don, the statistician says.
First down for the Panthers. And the handoff's going to go to Tyler, and they're really spreading the offense around. Tyler's going to get wrapped up for a big loss. That play was read well by the right defensive side of the Beaver Valley Storm defense. And they're going to back the Panthers up about 5 yards.
Yeah, that was a loss of 5, maybe a hair more.
That'll bring up 2nd and long with 1.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Dimitri in motion. They fake the handoff to him. Got pressure in the backfield. Jack's able to get away from it. He's got some running room. He's going to be up past the first down marker. Good blocking downfield. Still on his feet. Just following in behind his blockers, and finally he's going to get brought down. The Bureau Valley Storm, but we got a flag clear back at the 40-yard line. Here. Got 2 flags on the field. Likely that's going to come back. Unfortunately, I think Jack got raked across the face mask. I don't think they called that.
Afton Eyrick did a great job of circling back and picking up the backside pressure that after Jack avoided him. Fairly obvious against the Panthers. They brought it all the way back already.
And the official call for the first penalty of the game is going to be holding against the Panthers. Spotted the foul.
Holding
and there's also a tripping.
The tripping will be 15 yards, won't it?
We'll have to see if they're going to. We don't know which flag is which. So we'll have to see how far they back the Panthers up. A long ways. And that's going to take them clear back into.
It was a 10-yard penalty from the 15 from the spot or 10 from the line, one of the two.
Clear back to the 29-yard line where the Panthers will have second and very long, and negates 20. A really nice run by Jack. And this is Wildcat. Jason's got the football. He's going to try to get around the right end. He's got a man to beat, and he's not going to gain much on that play. He'll get brought down at about the 33-yard line. That'll bring up third and an awful long ways.
Yeah, Hunter Bruchetta did a really nice job of not blocking in the back there. The opportunity was certainly there.
30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Likely we'll get one more play up before we flop the sides of the field. We'll see what the Panthers want to draw up here. BV's had a nice job of getting pressure in the backfield.
Spread.
We've got 3 receivers split to the left. And pressure coming. He's going to get sacked. And the Panther offense went way back.
Almost like he didn't see that.
And that's going to bring the first quarter to a close. We'll go to a commercial break and bring you second quarter action.
How do you want to be remembered? As a financial representative, I'm your first call during some of the most exciting and devastating moments in your life. From financial protection to retirement planning, my job is to help you plan for the unexpected and feel confident in your financial future through every stage of life. 40 years from now, you won't remember every detail of your financial plan, but my goal is that you'll never forget the impact that it's made on your life. I'm Whitney Misfell, your local Modern Woodman financial representative, and I'm proud to support the EP Panthers. When you need a strong financial team, you know who to call.
Squared away with the scoreboard on the screen. So 4th and a ton, and we're back to punt the football. Hunter Bruchetta, a nice snap and a nice spiraling kick,
Caleb
and he calls for a fair catch. Oh, is that Caleb kicking?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a nice punt down the 38-yard line. And as good as you could expect to flip the field there.
Absolutely.
My apologies, Hunter.
37-yard punt.
Hunter's been doing the kicking this year with Caleb being out.
And he's done a good job.
I didn't realize Caleb was our mainstay punter.
I didn't either. We do now.
11:56 here to go in the first half. Panthers hold on to a 7-0 lead. Storm spread wide right with 3 receivers.
Only 2 defenders out here too.
And the quarterback's going to keep the ball, go with an option, and that ball's up for grabs. And fortunately, they're going to call that an incomplete pass.
A little jump pass there.
Well, I think it was not intended to be that. I think it was intended to be a pitch.
Caleb Nosker on the pressure, it looked like, with the quarterback.
So it might have been a break for the Storm there to have it an incomplete pass. Otherwise, it would have been a loss, I think, on the play. 2nd and 10. 39-yard line is the spot of the line of scrimmage. Once again, the Storm coming out with a spread offense. One back in the backfield. Just 2 defenders out here on this left side like you're talking, Jamie.
I got a feeling it's coming out here too.
And here it comes, and the ball is caught and runs into his own player, Tyler Ballard and Dimitri Larson.
Dimitri did a great job of seeing that and pushing through the blocker and pushing him into the receiver, basically. So
that's going to be a gain of just about 1.5 yards, so bring up a 3rd and long for the Bureau Valley Storm. 11:27 to go here in the first half.
Well, they're putting a lot of faith in Jace to be able to get back out there in that. I mean, they're really only putting 2 people with 3 receivers.
Caleb Nosker at that right defensive end position. Back to pass the football, looking down the field. Good protection. And the quarterback looking to throw the football, and he's going to get a nice job of Hunter Burketta just not giving any ground there and making him make a commitment, the quarterback make a commitment there. That's as good as you can play that.
It was a great job. I think the quarterback wanted him to come upfield so he could dump it behind him, and Hunter stayed back and made him commit to running before he fully came up on him. Made him come to the line of scrimmage where he couldn't throw it and then attacked him.
Good job by the Bureau Valley Storm offensive line there to give the quarterback some time to throw the football. But good coverage by the Panther defensive backs.
Yeah, they had to hold their coverage a long time.
Back to punt the football of the Storm, and it's a good snap. And the kick is off, and it's a little line drive that's going to go out of bounds inside the 40-yard line of the Panthers.
39.
And the Panthers will take over 1st and 10. We're going to go to a quick commercial break, and we'll be back.
The FS brand represents a standard of excellence for agricultural and energy-related products. It's the people who represent the FS brand that set it apart. Always professional and dependable, FS System Specialists are trusted advisors who understand local needs. With headquarters in Cambridge, FS operates 15 regional facilities, including locations in Erie, Linden, and Deer Grove.
All right, we're going to break that commercial off just a little early. Back to action. And we had 2 men in motion there, and they're going to let that play go. Jace is out in the open field. There's no way that this play is going to stand. Jace is actually going to go all the way for the touchdown. But we had 2 players in motion. Luke Otten was one of them. I don't know who the other one was. And unfortunately, that
if I had to pick,
60-yarder is going to come back.
Luke was the guilty person in that. He was kind of going slow, like, yeah, I hope you don't see me.
I can't believe they didn't blow that whistle dead.
Illegal shift or motion is not a dead ball.
Yeah. You know it's coming back, so why even run the play?
Yeah, that makes...
All right, 10:06 to go. Panthers still holding on to a 7-0 lead here in the first half. We realize that the score's not up on the scoreboard, and we're still working to address that, having some issues. So I'll keep you apprised as often as I can. All right, 1st and 15 for the Panthers. Jack back with Jason in the backfield. And Tyler's going to get this handoff. He's going to try to go around the left end, and we got a flag. Number 52, Eamon Barron's going to get caught with a hold there. And that's going to negate another big run. No other flags on the play, so that hold will stand.
It definitely was a hold, too. He pulled the jersey. He didn't let go of it quite in time.
And that will back the Panthers up another 10, and will bring up a 1st and 25. And our last 2 series have been pretty horrendous on the offensive side of the football. We talked about that last week, how much we were penalized and just the odd plays that happened in the first half. And
you just can't.
Seen a glimpse of that again. And it's not like we can't, beat this deficit.
Yes.
We've seen what's going on in the open field with Tyler and Jason. Basically, whoever touches the football, we're able to get big yardage. We just got to stay clean. All right, 1st and a whole bunch. Jack in the backfield. Luke in motion. And they're going to pitch the ball to Jace. And he's going to get met at the line of scrimmage, avoid a couple of tackles. He'll have a short gain of 2. $9:20 to go here in the first half of football.
It's almost like we waste our big hitters when we have penalties, and then when we do it clean, we don't get much. And neither one of those penalties, I think, had anything to do with the outcome of the play. That was the...
Clay Hockaday walking the sidelines. He's been a mainstay on this offensive line for us. I think you had mentioned last week he didn't play some offensive series and out again today. Not sure if he's getting any offensive snaps or not. We haven't paid attention to that.
I haven't, I guess. I know he's been on the defensive side of the ball.
Jace in the backfield, and the handoff's going to go to Tyler around the right end. He's got a little bit of room as long as he can get around the corner, and he does.
Oh, he cuts it back across.
He does, and he's going to be up past the original line of scrimmage. Going to bring up a manageable 3rd down for the Panthers. Good run by Tyler.
3rd and 5 or so.
17
yards.
8.5 to go here in the first half. Panthers holding on to a 7-0 lead.
Very manageable.
And we'll see what the Panthers want to draw up here. Still inside their own territory. First down in a sustained drive will go a long ways after the series and a half of what we've seen here.
Need to get back on track here.
Jace has got the football. He's going to be up to the first down marker, and he's gone. There's going to be nobody that catches him, and we got another flag on the field. That's down at the 47-yard line. And we got another holding. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. I didn't see it. Not saying that didn't happen, but I was following Jace, and I wasn't watching the backside.
Yeah, the official call is a hold against the offense. That's going to be down field away, so it's going to still bring up a manageable 3rd down, and it'll be about 3rd and 8. Frustrating to watch this.
Got a little shades of last week's in it.
Seen so many big plays go for naught already today, and we can just clean that up a little bit, and I'm sure Coach Abbott and staff will definitely be having conversations with them at halftime about that, and hopefully come out and see a different game in the second half. All right, 3rd and 8. Jack in the backfield alone. A couple of players in the slot. Here's the handoff to Jace. He's going to try to go around the left end, and a nice job by the right defensive end. He's going to bring Jace down for a big loss. About 6 on that play.
Yeah, the block was there. That 44 for the Storm just did a really great job of fighting off the block. And
so Caleb Nosker.
It seems like a new formation, doesn't it?
Coming back in, and he'll punt the football away. 7.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Panthers up 7-0. And here's a snap from Zeb. It's a good one. Kick is off, and it's a high kick and another good one. Another fair catch called. And that ball's on the floor, and he's able to fall on top of it down about the 22-yard line, where the Storm will take over 1st and 10 when we come back from this commercial.
Farmers are finally seeing better prices for their crops. And the best way to protect their livelihood is by using the Cornerstone Agency, which specializes in coverage for crops, equipment, and livestock. Cornerstone agents come to your farm, so they know the best way to help you maximize profits and programs, and most importantly, protect them. With offices in Tampico and Morrison, the Cornerstone Agency has the kind of customer service that helps their customers make the most of every season.
All right, back here live. Score 7-0 with just over 7 minutes to go here in the first half. Storm, 1st and 10, going to hand the football off. Met immediately by a bunch of Panthers. Nice job defensively there.
I see 67, Carl Sonnenberg. I see 50, Michael Collins. Caleb Nosker on that.
Now to bring up a 2nd and 10. Clock continuing to run down under 6.5 before this ball snapped.
This game could be 14-0 real easy. Or should be 14-0 real easy.
Tight formation for the Storm. Handoff's going to be pitched to the left side. He's going to go off left tackle. Got just a little bit of room. He's going to pick up 4, maybe 5 on that play.
I believe Eamon Barron's going to get off the bottom of that. Eamon Barron's in number 8, Mr. Otten.
So I'll bring up a 3rd and 5. Caleb Nosker's got 2 punts on the day.
37 and 38. Both high. Hang time.
All right, big play for the Panther defense. Tight formation again.
Very tight.
Good job by the defense not jumping off sides, and the Storm are going to take a timeout. And with that, we'll go to a quick commercial.
Berkey's Farm Store has the equipment you need to tackle the biggest jobs. Drive away in a Cub Cadet, Exmark, or Grasshopper mower with a new standard of lawn care. Run any errands, haul whatever you need with a UTV. Find construction equipment like skid steers and backhoes. We've got the equipment you need for the best seasons you've ever had.
All right, we're back here. 5.5 minutes to go. Panthers still up 7-0. Bureau Valley with a crucial 3rd and 5. And they go from that tight formation just before the timeout to a split wide left. And here's the snap. Going to look to throw the football to the left side. Going to let it go, and the ball's caught at the shoestring level. Well, I thought that might have hit the ground, but that's going to be enough for a first down.
They're saying catch.
Wow. I don't think the coaching staff's going to like that when they look at it on replay later on.
I had a Panther player in the way. I couldn't see it, but it certainly wasn't any too high.
5.5 to go here. And the Storm catch a break and get a first down. Ball spotted on the 36-yard line. Tight formation. Handoff to the left side, and he's still on his feet. He's going to be up near first down. Good surge by the running back here, and he's going to be up near midfield, and he'll pick up a first down. Inside 5 minutes to go in the first half.
Yeah, good hard run by number 22, Robert Novak.
Back-to-back first downs for the Storm.
Again, it's not really a wishbone, but it's just a lot like Newman. They just do a good job of disguising who's got the ball, and first, second, third back.
Ball spotted right at midfield. 1st and 10 for the Storm. Play's going to go to the right side. Eamon Barron with the initial hit. Going to pick up 4 on that play.
Eamon Barron's going to have to come off the field for a play. He lost his helmet. Luke Otten's going to take his place at the linebacker position.
Looks like he might have a problem with the helmet.
Looks
It
like
did just
he's
come
got
off.
an equipment problem.
2nd and 6 for the Storm inside Panther territory. Just over 4 minutes to go here in the first half. 3 Storm in the backfield. And they're going to hand the football off to the left side. He's able to get out to the left corner. Brought down by Frankie Bouchaw up near the first down marker.
Yeah, I thought that was going to go for a little more yardage than it did. Frankie did a good job of closing, but gave up quite a bit of yardage. But they seem to like to run to the left of their formation, don't they?
They do, and that's actually brought down a little bit quicker than I thought. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 2.5, 3rd and 3.
Figure 4 down territory here.
3:30 to go. Eamon Barron checking back into the ball game. Luke Otten coming off. Storm have done a pretty good job with the smash mouth football and controlling the clock. And the handoff's going to go to the left side, number 22. He's going to have a first down. That'll stop the clocks while they move the chain. 3:12 to go here in the first half.
Robert Novak just listed as a junior there, so we'll see him again next year.
Storm playing a good football game for a ball club that's just 1-5.
Haven't shot themselves in the foot much. We have. They haven't.
1st and 10 for the Storm. Ball placed on the 40-yard line. Hand off to first back through on the right side. Stacked up by a bunch of Panthers. Good play defensively.
There's a whole bunch of them there. I saw Hockaday get up. I saw
that'd be a gain of
Michael
1.
Collins got up off the bottom of that.
2.5 minutes to go. Again, the Panthers up 7-0. Quick strike by Dimitri Larson on the first offensive series.
3-4 plays maybe.
Yep. And the handoff's going to go off left tackle. And again, another nice surge. He's going to have a gain of 5 on that play.
Sonnenberg and Hockaday look like they got up off that. Yeah, that left run to the left side of the formation, giving it to the third back through, has been a solid 4 or 5 yards almost every play for him.
And again, I'm hoping the coaching staff's seeing this, but it does seem like whichever back's lined up further back in the backfield is getting the football every time. That's a pretty easy tell.
Yep.
3rd and 4. Hand off to 44. Nice job by the Panther right side of the defensive line there.
Caleb
Nosker.
Nosker.
And he's going to lose a yard on that play. Going to bring up a 4th and 5.
Big play here.
35-yard line. Minute and 14 to go.
See if they line up, try to throw one of them little bubble screens or swing passes.
Ball spotted on the left hash mark, so the wide side of the field will be towards us.
Panthers are going to take a timeout here.
All right, and we got a timeout on the field, and we'll go to a quick commercial break.
1, 2, 3. How do you want to be remembered? As a financial representative, I'm your first call during some of the most exciting and devastating moments in your life. From financial protection to retirement planning, my job is to help you plan for the unexpected and feel confident in your financial future through every stage of life. 40 years from now, you won't remember every detail of your financial plan, but my goal is that you'll never forget the impact that it's made on your life. I'm Whitney Misfell, your local Modern Woodman financial representative, and I'm proud to support the EP Panthers. When you need a strong financial team, you know who to call.
All right, we're back here. Bureau Valley took their. Did you say Bureau Valley took that time out?
No, it was
Panthers
Panther
did.
time out there. Scoreboard says 4th and 3, but I'm pretty sure that's a lot
4th
longer
and 5.
than 3.
I just got a text from one of our guys down there doing the chain gang. Said that ball definitely hit the ground on that 4th down pass. All right, 4th down, big play here for the Panther defense. Back to throw the football.
Michael
Caleb
Collins.
Nosker did a really nice job of causing some havoc in the backfield. They're going to call that ball incomplete. Thought it was going to be a live ball there for a
I believe
second.
that was Michael Collins, not to correct you, but
I thought that was Caleb.
They're hard to differentiate because they both got zeros and they both got long pink sleeves on.
Yeah,
but
okay.
Caleb was on the left side of our right side of the formation.
Very good.
But
Good
yeah,
play.
great penetration there and way to get your arms up. And
So with 52 seconds to go here in the first half, the Panthers are going to take the ball over in their own territory at the 35-yard line.
boy,
We'll see if maybe we can get a play or two without a flag and see what can happen. We know we can strike quick against these guys.
What do we need? About 20 seconds for 20 seconds for Jace or Dimitri or one of them, Tyler, either one to gallop to the end zone here.
All right. Split wide formation with a couple of receivers split out here to the left. Jace looking to get the football. They're going to throw the football down the middle of the field. They got a man open. Luke Otten, but overthrows him by about 3 yards.
I like the play design. They were all keying on Jace out on that little swing pass out to the right side of the formation.
When that ball got put in the air, I was pretty certain it was going to be targeting Dimitri. But
that's usually it is.
Luke was the intended receiver there, and just, like I said, about 3 yards past his outstretched arms. .48 seconds to go. Jace in the backfield. Frankie Bouchard coming in with a little tighter formation to the right. We got a receiver split wide left here.
Oh, we're going to have a false start.
And another flag on the play. Jace Grunder's going to...
That should be blown dead, but...
Going to stay on his feet. He's still on his feet, and he's just burning a clock at this point. He's going to get knocked out of bounds at about the 48-yard line, but that's going to come back for an illegal motion. That's the 5th penalty on the Panthers here in the first half. Seems like more than that, honestly.
It does seem like more than that. Hopefully they even them out a little bit in the second half.
And that's going to back
120 yards in penalties.
That's going to back the Panthers up 5 yards. 39 seconds to go here. Again, there's still plenty of time. Dimitri checking into the ball game. We're going to see if they maybe want to throw a fly pattern to him. If he gets an open space there, anybody on the Bureau Valley Storm going to catch him.
I don't think so either.
Hunter Burketta wide left. Dimitri in the slot to this left side. A couple of receivers split right. And here's the pass is going to go to Hunter right through his hands. And that's going to fall incomplete. That was a nice pass. And
hit him right in the hands.
Wouldn't have been enough for a first down, and I think he would have been brought down. But regardless, that play's going to go for as an incompletion. 3rd and 15. Now the Panthers probably going to just run the football and not allow the Storm to get the football back.
With too much time, yeah.
Or at least make Bureau Valley burn their final timeout.
Oh no, the way with the weapon of Caleb Nosker punting.
Thank you, Don. Correction there. Both teams have 2 timeouts remaining. All right, Jack's going to throw the football. Going to throw it down the field to Tyler Ballard as the intended receiver. That ball's going to fall incomplete. A little bit of contact, but good defensive play by the Bureau Valley Storm defensive back there. And it'll be 4th down, and we'll see Caleb come on for his 3rd punt of the game.
Are we? Yep. Here he comes.
.29 seconds, and the clock stopped with that incomplete pass. So the Storm will have an opportunity. Caleb back to receive the football, and there's a snap, and it's a good one. And it's up. It's another great kick. Ball's going to land at about the 30-yard line. It's not going to get fielded by the Storm. It's going to take a Panther bounce, and it's going to come down at about the 22-yard line. And the clock will finally come down with, or stop with 16 seconds to go.
48-yard punt.
That's a phenomenal punt.
16 seconds.
And with that kind of punt, I would venture to say that the Storm probably won't try to do much.
They get the ball to start the second half. Got a feeling that they're probably just saying we're going to take this in the house.
Tight formation, quarterback under center. 16 seconds to go here. And the handoff's going to go to the right side. Eamon Barron stacks him up. Clay Hockaday also went on that stop. And
Jace is there.
We're not going to stop the clock. And that is going to bring the first half to a close. Low-scoring contest. Panthers are up 7-0 going into intermission. We're going to step away for about 12 minutes. We'll come back, give you some first half stats, and bring you a live second half action.
The FS brand represents a standard of excellence for agricultural and energy-related products. It's the people who represent the FS brand that set it apart. Always professional and dependable, FS System Specialists are trusted advisors who understand local needs. With headquarters in Cambridge, FS operates 15 regional facilities, including locations in Erie, Linden, and Deer Grove. Our company's goal is to be the market leader in agriculture. At Gold Star FS, our mission is to provide profitable solutions through trusted partnerships with our members. Whiffles Hybrids. We focus solely and intensely on corn. The result is a level of performance uncommon in the seed business. Take a look around and you'll see what we mean. Harvest Bakery and More is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, where you can get anything from a birthday cake to prime rib. Check out the Facebook page or visit harvestbakeryandmore.com. Missy Inskeep Photography is known for colorful and timeless portraits. From newborns to high school seniors and family portraits, your story is your legacy. Let us tell it for you.
One more round of applause for your Panther Drumline. Fans, now put your hands together and welcome the Panther Dance Squad. Panther Dance Squad. Don't forget to buy your raffle tickets for a chance to win some great prizes. Winner will be drawn senior night, October 14th. A chance to win one of 3 baskets, a meat bundle basket valued at $350, a night out basket valued at $300, including gift certificates to bowling, hockey games, golf simulator, and various restaurants. And your final basket is a team basket, including a Bluetooth speakers, atomic cards, and gas cards. Boosters are always in need of volunteers throughout the year for concession stands, fundraising, and individual sport representatives. Please contact a booster member today if you're interested in helping out. Thank you. fans, last call for the raffle baskets. And the silent auction will run through the third quarter. Again, last call to buy tickets for your raffle basket tonight for Pink Out. Must be present to win. Again, all proceeds go to CJH Women's Health Center in Sterling.
All right, we're back here with just about a minute and a half to go here before the start of the second half, and got some First half stats for you. We've got Bureau Valley with 85 total yards of offense in that first half. No points to show for it. And EP tally just 83 yards. It seemed like a lot more than that because the big plays got brought back by penalties, but finished with 83 yards, and we're able to muster one touchdown very early in that first quarter. Grunder is leading the way. Jason's got 6 carries for 50 yards. Tyler Ballard has 3 carries for 14 yards. And Dimitri Larson, 2 carries for 27 yards in that 1 TD. Jack is over 3 passing the football. Did have a couple of good passes, just one right through the hands of a receiver and one just off the outstretched hands. Penalties. Bureau Valley's been clean in the first half. The EP Panthers 5 for 40 yards. On the defensive side of the football, Eamon Barron leading the way with 7 tackles tonight. Frankie Bouchard and Michael Collins, Michael, your last week's player of the game, both have 5 tackles.
Another solid game for Michael.
First half of the football game. Jamie's looking up some scores right now. Jamie, you want to fill us in what we got?
Princeton's up 35-7 on St. Bede at half. Looks like Newman's up 14-12 over Hall at half. Unless this is a misprint, Sherrard is over Rock Ridge 21-7 in the second quarter. Unless they have those scores flipped, I don't know. No score on the Kewanee-Mendota game. That shows 0-0 first quarter. Out of conference but local here, Fulton is losing 22-10 in the second quarter to Forreston. It's about all the local small school scores that I'm seeing here. Orion and Morrison 0-0. I was trying to see if I could find no, Illinois is not ahead of Iowa yet, Don.
And we're set to kick off for the second half. Justice Huff going to do the kicking, and it's a pretty good kick. Going to get fielded down about the 16-yard line. Picked up off one bounce, and he's got the corner. And Michael Collins had him wrapped up, but eluded that tackle, and he's going to get out to the 45-yard line. A good return by the BV Storm, where they'll take over 1st and 10.
Yeah, number 12, Isaac Attag there for the Storm. Listed as a quarterback, but I haven't seen him play quarterback yet.
And as you can see, the score a little different than what you've seen in weeks past, but the scoreboard is up and running. You can see it's 7-0 third quarter.
Let's see what the Panther defense can do here.
Panther defense has been pretty stingy today, doing a nice job. Coming off a solid week last week as well. Really hitting their stride here, middle of the season. 22 is going to get the football, and he's going to get stacked up after a really short gain.
Half a yard maybe.
Good job defensively there.
And it, Michael Collins, I'm thinking, was on the bottom of that pile.
That'll bring up a 2nd and 9 for the Bureau Valley Storm. 11.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Tight formation again, 3 backs in the backfield.
They're doing a little better job of stacking them across level this time, or even.
And this pitch is going to go to the left side. 22 is going to try to get around the left side. Excuse me. I think Jace was there to meet him at the corner. Frankie Bouchard. Nice job defensively there. Short gain. We'll say a gain of 1 there. It'll bring up a 3rd and 8.
Interesting. We haven't seen them pitch the ball from that formation. They usually have handed it.
Trying to get a 1 step quicker to that outside edge, and it did not pay off that time for the Storm.
Other than the little bubble screens out to the outside, they haven't had much success outside. Most of it's been like off tackle, 3rd back through. Going to spread things out here.
All right, 3rd and long. Got a couple of receivers, 3 receivers split wide right. And there's the snap. Going to look to throw the football to the left side. And Frankie Bouchard on the coverage. Good coverage. And the ball falls incomplete, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Yeah, good job by the Panther defense. Force a punt here. I would assume force a punt here. Get the ball back. See if we can clean up some penalties and get a drive together.
And they are set up to punt. This is about the field position they went for it on 4th down to open the game. Back deep for the Panthers is Dimitri Larson and Chase Grunder. Good snap.
Oh, blocked by number
8, Luke Otten. And Hunter Burketta is going to pick that ball up and going to advance it to the 40-yard line, where the Panthers are going to take over after a great special teams play by Luke Otten.
I was literally just going to say that the Storm have a wall back there of 3 defenders. Probably not going to be able to get much pressure on the ball, and it's like they just like parted the Red Sea there, and Luke went through.
Luke blew that whole thing up. Very nice play defensively, and a solid defensive stand by the Panthers to start this third quarter. 10:08 to go, up 7-0. Panthers have the ball inside Bureau Valley Storm territory.
What a hustle play.
Jack in the backfield with Jason Tyler. And the handoff to Jace off a right guard. He's going to have a short gain of 3 on the play. More importantly, no flags. We'll have to see if the Panthers have shored that up with some instructions at halftime.
Yeah, they only throw the flags when it's a long game.
That'll bring up a 2nd and 7, ball spotted just outside the 35-yard line of the Storm.
Maybe they don't want to run that far, Don, the officials.
And Dimitri in motion. They're going to hand the ball off to Dimitri. Oh, and he gets met at about the line of scrimmage.
Say they are going to throw a horse collar on that.
That's a penalty against the Storm.
It for sure was.
And they're going to call a face mask.
They're going to call face mask.
And that'll be a 15-yarder.
Either way.
Oh, they're only going to give him a 5-yard penalty.
5-yarder. Looks like we're going to run some Wildcat here. Jack Minson's come off the field.
Dimitri also checking out. That's going to bring up a 2nd and short. Ball spotted on the 30-yard line.
Second and a half a yard.
Jace in the backfield with Luke Otten. A couple of receivers split each way for the Panthers. And Jace is going to run behind Luke's block. And the Storm read that well, and Jace is going to lose yardage.
Maybe just a little bit. No gain. Don's going to call her no gain. Well, they did move the ball marker back a foot. Make it a full yard instead of half a yard now.
Still be 3rd and short for the Panthers.
Looks like we're going to stay with Wildcat.
Storm did a nice job of
Jackson to come back in.
8:40 to go here in the third quarter. A little bit of a late change there with Jack coming back into the game. Looks like we'll have time to get the football off.
Banning anything catastrophic, I would think this is 2-down territory.
And Jason's going to get this handoff. He's going to try to go around the left hand. He's going to just bowl over the defender.
Nice block by Tyler Ballard. It was just number 12 and number 31 there. Jace won the game.
That's a 7-yard gain for Jace and results in a first down for the Panthers. 8:17 to go in the third quarter.
Looks like we're going to run Wildcat again. Jack's off the field.
And if I had to guess, this ball is not going to go to Jace this time. I think they're going to try
to hand this to Ballard once in a while, if I remember right.
Yep. And after the Bureau Valley Storm had read that so well last time with Jace trying to take that lead block.
Guessing it's going to go right off tackle.
And there's Tyler. He's going to try to get around the right end.
Wide.
It's going to get good pursuit, and he's going to get brought down for a loss of a couple. A lot of east-west movement there on that play.
The Storm did a great job of not letting him to the edge on that play. 52.
Reminder that at the conclusion of this game, we'll be picking the player of the game for the Panthers, brought to you by the Break Room Pub and Grub.
I got my ideas.
Work hard, play hard.
I'll keep them under my hat for right now.
Trying to get us back over.
Dimitri Larson on a counter play. Oh, what a run. Oh, we got a flag over here again.
Sorry about missing that play. That was operator error on the computer, but Dimitri had a nice run there, and that play's going to go for naught.
I think that same official's got a hole in his pocket. We need to check him for, maybe we need to send him a seamstress.
That is a illegal block. Spot of the foul is going to be at the original line of scrimmage, so it'll back the Panthers up about another 7 yards from the previous spot.
Always wondering when it's a side judge on the opposing team if they are in his ear about things and just kind of talk him into something.
2nd and 20 for the Panthers. Ball on the 34-yard line of the Storm. Jack in the backfield. Going to throw the football. Got some pressure. Going to dump the thing out to Jason. He was wide open and he dropped it. That play was going to go for big yardage.
10 more yards before contact. There wasn't a person within 10 yards of him.
That play was drawn up nicely and had a little bit of pressure from the right defensive side of the football, but Jack, plenty of time to get it out there to Jason. Just a drop.
I'm not sure that wasn't designed, almost like a little bit of a screen. Coach Abbott didn't like something or was trying to get out on the field to get somebody's attention there.
I think so too, yeah.
Did he think he saw
All right, 3rd and very long for the Panthers. Jason the backfield. Tyler in motion. The handoff's going to go to Jace. Nope, they're going to throw the football. And Jace is going to catch it this time. He's going to be up past, he's going to have a first down, and it looks like he's going to be brought down inside the 5-yard line.
No flags that time.
And that'll be 1st and goal for the Panthers. I thought the handoff had gone to Jace, and Jack just tucked it in and then threw the ball to the flat to Jason.
Hit it very well. 31-yard pass. 1st and goal on the 2, 3.
So good job by the Panther offense to convert that 3rd down and long. 6:15 to go and the clock running here in the 3rd quarter. And the Panthers knocking on the door. Handoff's going to go to Jace to the right side off right guard, and he's going to get into the end zone for a touchdown. And Jace with his first touchdown of the evening. 13-0 your Panthers.
Did I win? I didn't buy any tickets either.
13-0 your score. Justice Huff back to attempt the extra point. It's a poor snap. It falls.
Snap.
Sean Knable not able to do anything with it, and that's going to go for nothing. And the Panthers will get set to kick off after this commercial timeout.
Farmers are finally seeing better prices for their crops. And the best way to protect their livelihood is by using the Cornerstone Agency, which specializes in coverage for crops, equipment, and livestock. Cornerstone agents come to your farm, so they know the best way to help you maximize profits and programs, and most importantly, protect them. With offices in Tampico and Morrison, the Cornerstone Agency has the kind of customer service that helps their customers make the most of every season. And like your crops, the Cornerstone Agency is growing too. For more information, visit 2cornerstone.com. That's the number 2, cornerstone.com. When your crop goes in the ground, make sure you have the Cornerstone Agency around.
All right, we're back here, Mosier Field in Provincetown. 5:58 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Panthers, after a nice strike by Jace Grunder and that offensive unit, up 13-0 on the Bureau Valley Storm. A little bit of breathing room.
Just could clean it up. We basically dictate offensively this entire game.
And up here in the booth, you're just about holding your breath with every play, wondering if the flag's going to come out.
Anytime it goes for more than 10 yards, I always look behind thinking there's got to be a flag.
Justice with another good kick down to about the 20-yard line. Picked up cleanly. He's trying to bring this thing all the way to the right side. Tyler Ballard blew that play up. And we got a flag on the play, number 21 as well.
Different ref official.
Garrett Galantine in on that stop.
Almost got to be the first one on the Storm, doesn't it? Second. I stand corrected. Master statistician. Number 1 Illini fan.
Officially, that's a hold against the Bureau Valley on the return. And we'll back them up another 10 yards from the spot of that foul. And the Storm will have it deep in their own territory. Inside 6 minutes to go.
About
in the 3rd.
20-yard line.
was talking to the head official before the game started. He's up here in the booth, and this was not their initial game. They were supposed to be somewhere over by Downers Grove today, and that game last minute got moved to a Thursday night. And so there was some shuffling done, and this is the crew we ended up with tonight here. All right, Storm in tight formation. Handoff. Now quarterback's going to keep this around the left end. He's got some room to run. Number 8, Luke Otten, trying to chase him down. He's going to have a first down. Nice gain on a naked bootleg for about 15 yards.
Caleb Nosher. I'm not sure that was supposed to be a naked bootleg, but it turned into a scramble for sure. Caleb just about had him in the backfield there.
So good first down run for the Storm. And they'll have the ball at the 35-yard line. They haven't ventured away from this tight formation much tonight, and they're back in it again. I thought I saw a flag over there, somebody throwing a football up in the air. Good play by the defensive side of the football.
Number 8, number 50, Luke Otten and Michael Collins. So far, that third back through has not worked for them this half.
And we're going to give them a loss of 1 on that play. 5 minutes to go.
Got us a cute little visitor up here in the booth tonight. She must be cold, so she came up here where it's warm. Yep.
Our niece Natalie. Doing a little spotting with us tonight. Helping Don out when it's more than 10 yards and he loses fingers. All right, said that about the Storm offense, and they spread it out a little bit. Tyler Pollard jumped that pass route.
Oh, he saw that.
He had 6
licking
points.
his chops.
He had 6 points for sure, and that ball's dropped and falls incomplete. 3rd and 11. I think that ball was actually overthrown at the intended receiver.
It was.
Got a little floater there.
I think the receiver's probably thankful that it was overthrown because he would have probably got tattooed right there.
Yeah.
It was definitely strung out.
And 3rd and long upcoming for the Storm. And I sense a little bit of the Storm just running out of steam here offensively. The Panthers just have their number.
Yeah, that third back through hasn't been working for them. They've been doing that pretty religiously on first down, getting 4 or 5 yards, and that shortens the playbook up a little bit for them. And they haven't gotten able to get that going tonight or this second half.
Quarterback's going to keep this one himself. Clay Hockaday going to chase him down. He's going to have a gain of about 6 on the play, but it's going to bring up 4th down at the Storm 40-yard line.
Big man getting 5 yards downfield.
Clay moves well for a big man.
He does. Former 8th grade state champion wrestler, I believe.
Just under 4 minutes to go here, and the Storm set to boot another one away. Dimitri and Jace be back deep.
Oh, Luke about to jump
he wanted that
jump
again.
The snap on that one, too.
That kick's going to go out of bounds at about the 35-yard line of the Panthers. And with that, we'll go to a quick commercial.
2, 3. How do you want to be remembered? As a financial representative, I'm your first call during some of the most exciting and devastating moments in your life. From financial protection to retirement planning, my job is to help you plan for the unexpected and feel confident in your financial future through every stage of life. 40 years from now, you won't remember every detail of your financial plan, but my goal is that you'll never forget the impact.
Quick turnaround there on downs. And the Panthers going to get the football. Jason's going to get the pitch to the left side.
Nice kick out.
A couple of nice blocks.
Wicks there.
And that'll be a gain of about 12 on that play. And the Panthers starting to open things up a little bit.
If I was the Panthers, I think I'd run plays to the left side of the field here. You run them to the right, that guy throws flags. Just start running everything left.
Good point. And the clock will run with 3.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. The Panthers on top 13-0. And not a must-win, but definitely a win we need to keep our playoff hopes alive. Tyler's going to get this football, and he's going to push forward for a gain of, we'll say 4 on that play.
Colby's up here. He needed a haircut. You must be cold too. Natalie's in here because she's cold.
All right, 2nd and 7 for the Panthers. Ball spotted right at midfield. Officials dream if it could end right here, end of the quarter. Got a couple of receivers split both ways. Tyler in motion here to the left. He's going to not get the football. It's going to go to Jason. Jason's got a lot of running room. He's up past the first down marker, and he's in open space. Got one man to beat for a touchdown, and he does. And Jason's going to run 50 yards for his second touchdown of the night.
To the right even, and that guy didn't drop his flag. Aiden Barron did a great job on a kick-out block there, and Jace cut right outside of it, and away he went.
And a great misdirection play where Tyler was moving left, and everybody on the Bureau Valley side of the football was thinking it was coming this way, and a little counter to Jace off the right guard. And then Jace just ran away from everybody.
That's what Jace does. He's changing my mind about player of the game. I had my mind made up earlier.
And that kick is up, and it's good. And your Panthers are up 20-0. We'll go to commercial.
The FS brand represents a standard of excellence for agricultural and energy-related products. It's the people who represent the FS brand that set it apart. Always professional and dependable, FS System Specialists are trusted advisors who understand local needs. With headquarters in Cambridge, FS operates 15 regional facilities, including locations in Erie, Linden, and Deer Grove. Our company's goal is to be the market leader in agriculture. At Gold Star FS, our mission is to provide profitable solutions through trusted partnerships with our members.
And we're live back here in Provincetown. Panthers opening this thing up a little bit, up 20-0 with 2.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. And getting set to kick off is Justice Huff after a 50-yard touchdown run by Jace Grunder, his second of the afternoon, or the evening, excuse me.
This sucks. I gotta have glasses on to see the field, but I can't have them on to read the. I don't want bifocals.
Justice done a nice job tonight kicking the football, and there's another pretty good kick, and that falls in between Storm, and it's going to get picked up finally. And
it's not going to go well for him, I don't think.
The Panthers are storming the Storm right now, and they're going to finally bring it down about the 25-yard line.
Number 1 and number 21, Garrett Galantine, I believe he was in on the tackle on the last kickoff. So.
Justice with a nice kick there and finding the gap where there weren't any Bureau Valley receivers to catch that football. First and 10 on the 25-yard line of the Storm. Opening the offensive setup a little bit. Couple of receivers split right. Handoff's going to go to number 22 up the middle, Eamon Barron.
Jace was the initial contact.
Jace Grunder on that stop. 2 minutes to go. Third quarter. On this brisk Friday night, Provincetown.
They're still showing Sherrard and Rock Ridge at half, 21-7 Sherrard.
We've seen both those teams this year, and that just seems awfully odd. All right, 3 receivers split right. Got 1 split left, and with that, the Bureau Valley Storm are going to take a timeout, and we're going to go to a commercial break.
What an upset that would be.
Farmers are finally seeing better prices for their crops. And the best way to protect their livelihood is by using the Cornerstone Agency, which specializes in coverage for crops, equipment, and livestock. Cornerstone agents come to your farm, so they know the best way to help you maximize profits and programs, and most importantly, protect them. With offices in Tampico and Morrison, the Cornerstone Agency has the kind of customer service that helps their customers make the most of every season. And like your crops, the Cornerstone Agency is growing too. For more information, visit 2cornerstone.com. That's the number 2, cornerstone.com. When your crop goes in the ground, make sure you have the Cornerstone Agency around.
All right, we're back after that Bureau Valley timeout. 2nd and 6. Ball spotted on the Storm 30-yard line. Minute and a half to go here in the third quarter. Panthers up 20-0.
Looks like a little bit of our offensive formation here.
And they're going to hand the football off, going to go off left tackle, and he's got a nice gain. Clay Hockaday is going to bring him down, but I think he's going to get a first down on that play. And Panthers have the Storm will have the ball 1st and 10. After a nice gain there.
They're going to stick with this formation. It's working for them.
And they're going to run the same play again. This time he's going to get hit really hard.
Number 80, Caleb Nosker had him, and Jace got him like right between the twos.
Bent him in half. I'll fill that one for a couple of plays. And then again tomorrow.
Michael Collins looks like has got a helmet issue, or at least his helmet came off for a play.
Bryce Folsom checking into the ball game. 40 seconds to go. Could be the last play of the third quarter. 2nd and 8. Ball on the 38-yard line. Here's a snap. It's a good one. Handoff's going to go to the only back in the backfield, and he's got all kinds of running room. And number 5, Dimitri Larson, is going to have to take an angle on him, and he's going to push him out of bounds. But after a big gain by the Storm, down to the Panther 15-yard line, where he's run out of bounds and the clock stops. He'll be run out of bounds to 17. First big play for the Storm tonight.
Very big play. I was going to say 22 might be a little slow after that big hit, but he wasn't slow on that one.
Clock should start here again. Oh, okay. I was thinking it was just a change, but you're right, Don. He did run out of bounds, and so the clock will not start again until the ball snapped. Storm threatening here for the first time since maybe that opening drive.
Yeah, they really haven't moved the ball much.
Stack formation, they're going to keep the football himself, and Luke Otten read that really well, and he's going to bring him down for a loss.
Good job of staying home.
That'll bring the third quarter to a close.
Because he had me faked out. I thought they handed it to the third back coming this way.
And we'll go to a commercial break to hear from our sponsors, and we'll come back and bring you fourth quarter action.
The FS brand represents a standard of excellence for agricultural and energy-related products. It's the people who represent the FS brand that set it apart. Always professional and dependable, FS System Specialists are trusted advisors who understand local needs. With headquarters in Cambridge, FS operates 15 regional facilities, including locations in Erie, Linden, and Deer Grove. Our company's goal is to be the market leader in agriculture. At Gold Star FS, our mission is to provide profitable solutions through trusted partnerships with our members.
Hey, ref, check your phone. You probably missed some calls there, too.
Shake your head, ump. Your eyes are stuck.
Funny? It's about as funny as high school football games being played on Thursday and Saturday because officials can't be found. It's as sad as softball games being canceled because of the shortage of umpires. Do your part to keep youth sports alive and well. Display and demand good sportsmanship. It's a game. This public service announcement has been brought to you by the Rock River Officials Association.
The FS brand represents a standard of excellence for agricultural and energy-related products.
Start of the fourth quarter, 22 is going to get this ball around the right end. We got a flag coming in. It's going to be up past the first down marker.
Get a hold. Oh, I hope we don't get a personal foul out there. He wrote it. We did. Same guy.
Tyler Ballard, it looks like, or Dimitri, one of the two.
Yeah, they rode him out clear to the track. I don't think it was too intentional, but.
So with that, it'll likely be an offsetting penalty, and they'll replay second down.
I'd rather this crew keep doing games over wherever they came from.
Yeah, that one I think was that call was the right call over there on that side.
I think so too.
And just as we had said, holding against the Storm, personal foul against the Panthers. I think they are going to walk them off separately because one would have been a dead ball foul. So that'll be a net 5-yard gain.
Okay.
For
I got you.
Storm.
Back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yep. And that'll bring up a second 10. A lot of action there for that official to walk it back 10 and the forward 15. When it's all said and done, we're going to have a second 10. Ball on the 22-yard line.
No, 17. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. Nope, you're right.
I hate correcting you.
I appreciate it when you do.
I wish it was the 22. That means I had farther to go.
Storm a little slow getting to the line of scrimmage. Back judge still hasn't started counting yet.
Now he is. What's he count to? 05?
Yep. And here's the handoff to number 22. And I think Caleb Nosker in on that stop.
Job on the defensive line, not letting that go. Yep, you are correct.
67. Carl Sonnenberg also in on that. And they're going to give him a gain of half a yard back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. Inside 11 and a half minutes to go. Couple of downs here for the Storm to try to get 10. 3 receivers split wide right. Got 1 receiver as far left as he can go.
This might be the deepest they've been into our territory.
And they're going to throw the football out to the right side, and he's going to get. They're going to close the gap quickly. Jace Grunder, and I'm not sure who that other one is over there. Jamie, you see? 52.
Eamon Barron. Caleb Nosker was in the vicinity.
It's a good play.
Yeah.
Closing the gap. We're
negative yardage.
Last several weeks, that's been a kind of a soft spot for ours.
It's been a guaranteed 5-6 yards, it seems like.
And 4th and 11. All right, 3 receivers split wide right, 1 back in the backfield, a lone receiver split wide left, and going to throw the football left. And Frankie Bouchard closing and did a great job of knocking that pass away. 80 had a step on him, but Frankie closed the gap, was able to knock that ball away.
I almost think it could have been an illegal shift on 22 there in the backfield, but
yeah, I thought so too, Jamie.
It wasn't on the left side or right side, so that guy didn't throw it.
And either way, that penalty would have been declined with the incomplete pass, and the Panthers do a nice job defensively and get a turnover on downs. 10-10 to go.
Got some updated scores here. Princeton is 42-7 all over St. Bede. That's a battle of 2 unbeatens. In the 3rd quarter listed, still showing halftime 14-12 Newman over Hall. Fulton still showing 22-10, losing 22-10 to Forreston in the 3rd. They have updated the Sherrard Rockridge. It is now 21-14 in the 3rd quarter. Sherrard still over top of the Rockets there. So,
all right, we got Luke in motion to the left. They're going to pitch the ball out to Jace to the left side. He's able to get to the corner, and he's going to get met after a gain of about 5 on that play. Stays in bounds, and the clock continues to run.
I believe that might be the same play that went for a touchdown there just not too long ago, just to pitch and get Jace moving. And
2nd and 5. Ball on the 24-yard line. 23, 24-yard line. Oh, Clark. All right, Tyler Ballard's going to get this ball around the left end, and that goes nowhere. And at least the second time today, Tyler's going to get brought down for a
Yeah,
loss.
that play has not worked for us tonight for whatever reason. It's too bad we can't get Tyler going.
Third and 8. Deep inside Panther territory. Jack giving the play call here. We'll see what the Panther offense wants to do. Up 20-0. Frankie Bouchard split wide right. Hunter Burketta out left.
Handoff's going to go to Tyler again.
Tyler's going to make the corner. He's going to get brought down before he gets the first down, I think.
Eamon Barron did a good job on sealing that edge, but that guy was still able to get upfield just a hair and didn't allow.
They're going to say, yeah, they're going to say he went out of bounds about 3 yards short of the first down.
3 yards short.
So likely a punt upcoming would be Caleb's 4th of the night. First time moving this direction.
Yeah.
Not that the wind is a factor tonight.
No, I don't think it is. Flag's not moving.
Might be kicking uphill this way, though. 3 excellent punts so far from Caleb tonight. And a good return from Caleb after being injured and out for so long. Here's another nice kick.
Boomer.
That's going to be an end-over-ender. And it's going to get picked up at the 30-yard line. Good coverage downfield. Frankie Bouchard is going to string him out to the left. And he's going to bring him down after a short return of 3 yards. And the Storm will take over at about the 38-yard line. That was a 45-yard punt. And
37, 38, 45, and a 48-yarder. Wow.
It's a solid leg for a high school kicker. And that's the first punt that's been returned tonight.
It is.
And it was a short one, short return. So good job by the special teams unit. Frankie Bouchard having a nice night.
He has. He was a little quiet the last couple weeks. I know he was hurt for a week or two or sick or something. Good to see him back into form.
The spread offense from the Storm. Handoff's going to go to number 22 off the right guard. He's going to have a short gain.
Jace.
Eamon Barron also went on that play. They're going to give him a gain of 4 on that play.
Oh, what a player Eamon Barron's going to be. He's just a sophomore. Plays offensive guard for us. 10 tackles tonight. We got some guys really wanting to be that player of the game, don't we?
Look forward to the discussion here in just a little bit on that. Shotgun formation. Handoff's going to, no, he's going to keep it himself. And Michael Collins blows it up in the backfield. That's going to be a loss of 6.
Last week's player of the game.
Michael is just having his way on the left defensive end.
Well, he has just came alive the last couple games, hasn't he?
It's been fun to watch. And they're going to spot that ball at the line of scrimmage. I thought he is actually a couple yards deeper than that. But so it'll be 3rd and 10, 7:18 clock running here in the game. Spread offense for the Storm. Here's the snap. They're going to throw the football left side. They're going to try to throw it deep over Frankie Bouchard, and that ball's going to fall incomplete about 3 yards away from the defender and the intended receiver. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
I'm assuming the Storm will go for this. 7 minutes to go, down 3 scores. Maybe not.
Frankie doing a really nice job in one-on-one coverage here tonight.
It does look like the quarterback has come out of the game, so they are going to punt it. I guess I shouldn't assume.
4th and 10 from the Storm 39. Dimitri, the lone receiver, dropping back to catch this punt. I think the Panthers are sniffing maybe a fake, and it's not. They're going to kick it towards the sideline. They're going to get away from it. Ball's going to take a Storm bounce and go down at about the 30-yard line, where the Panthers will take back over 1st and 10. We'll step away for just a quick second.
Melton Seed and Service is your local source for channel seedmanship. It's about being in your fields, giving you expert advice, and knowing your fields almost as well as you do. When it comes to getting the most out of your acres and your operation, Put your trust in Melton Seed and Service. They are here to provide you with unparalleled service, advice, and seed products for your farming operation. The Break Room Pub and Grub is proud to sponsor the Work Hard, Play Hard Player of the Game.
All right, that was a quicker than normal turnaround on downs, or after the punt, and Jack's going to hand the football off to Jace.
Oh,
Jace
boy.
goes right up the middle, and he is going to go for 70 yards.
I don't think anybody touched him either.
It's a pay dirt, and Jace extends the Panther lead.
Little exclamation mark.
26-0. And that was just right up the gut. Good play by the interior line.
Great blocking.
And Jace off to the races and was able to outrun everybody. Sean Knable getting ready to accept this extra point snap. It's a good one from Zeb. Kicks up from Justice. And it sneaks through the left upright. And the Panthers up 27-0. And we'll go to a quick break.
The FS brand represents a standard of excellence for agricultural and energy-related products. It's the people who represent the FS brand that set it apart. Always professional and dependable, FS System Specialists are trusted advisors who understand local needs. With headquarters in Cambridge, FS operates 15 regional facilities, including locations in Erie, Linden, and Deer Grove. Our company's goal is to be the market leader in agriculture. At Gold Star FS, our mission is to provide profitable solutions through trusted partnerships with our members.
All right, so we're back here. 6:47 to go in the game. Panthers have extended the lead to 4 touchdowns, 27-0 after a 70-yard touchdown run by Jace Grunder. Jace has eclipsed the 200-yard mark again for, I believe, the 3rd time this season. 202 yards on just 14 rushes and 3 touchdowns for Jace tonight. Justice is going to kick this one, and it's going to come down about the 31-yard line, fielded cleanly, and the Panthers do a nice job of filling the lanes there.
Kochevar there on the tackle.
Hunter Burketta with the first arm on the tackle or on the receiver, but yeah, Jeremiah Kochevar, nice job in lane coverage there to bring him down. Feel just a little bit more mojo in this Panther team here.
At least in this half, yes, for sure.
A little more swagger.
What's that? Yeah. Yep.
Jeremiah Kochevar staying in the ball game over here on this right defensive back position. Justice Huff, outside linebacker. Handoff's going to go to number 22, I think.
In the middle, Clay. No. Yeah.
Jason on that stop for sure.
Clay
comes off the
Hockaday.
pile.
Looks like Michael Collins is laying there. Yep.
They're going to give him a gain of 1 on that.
Sonnenberg. It wasn't Jack or Clay. It was Sonnenberg on the bottom of that with Jason, Michael Collins.
That'll break up a 2nd down.
9.
Formation spread out here for the Storm. Back to pass the football. Got a little bit of pressure. Ball's caught at the first down marker. Eamon Barron on the coverage.
Eamon Barron out there on his linebacker on just enough for a first down, I think. I think they're going to move the chains.
A little bit of late pressure from the defensive line there, but not enough. Able to get that pass off in time and complete it for a first down. 5:50 to go here in the game. Shotgun formation again, and the handoff's going to go to the back. And again, the interior defensive line doing a nice job. Have a short gain.
Hockaday, I know, has got in there. Michael Collins was in there.
Give a shout out to our chain gang back from vacation. There are a few of them. Craig Wolf, Keith McKay, Kurt Wolf over there. I can't tell if that's Chad Jepson.
Chad's usually over there.
All right, 2nd and 7. Ball still inside Storm territory. They're going to hand the football off to number 16 and met immediately by a couple of Panthers. Carl Sonnenberg. I think Michael Collins again.
Caleb
Noss
that time. I think Carl Sonnenberg's been involved a lot there in the interior of the line on defense too. 6 for Carl.
All right, 3rd and 5. 4:40 to go. Likely the Panthers will move to 4-3 on our season. 2 games remaining on the schedule next week here against Monmouth Roseville on Friday night. And that ball tipped at the line of scrimmage. And falls incomplete.
Carl Sonnenberg and Jace both on the pressure back there, got the quarterback.
So next week's game here will be senior night. Look forward to having as many people out here in the stands as we can to support our seniors and give them a good send-off in their last football game here at Mosher Field as a Panther. And then in week 9 we'll travel to Morrison. Monmouth Roseville's been playing pretty well lately.
They have played better ball. They beat Orion last week or the week before. So looks like somebody's calling a timeout here. Hero Valley called a timeout.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a...
Good to see the offense get a little bit on track here with cleaning up the penalties and getting some big plays. That should give them some confidence going into next week with Monmouth Roseville. You know, they're probably looking for a little revenge from last year when we went down to them and knocked them off for the outright conference title. That was a fun game.
And if you were
Had
watching
an ejection that game,
watching that game online, it
fairly
was
spirited.
We were set up in the visitor stands and brought you that game just like you would have been there. Rain just off to the south of us, if I remember correctly. It couldn't have been more than a half
was
mile.
cold. I think Morrison we're going to have to probably be in the stands. I don't think they have much of a press box.
All right, 4th and 5 for the Storm. 3 receivers out here to the left. They're going to run an option play. And Luke, I think that's Hunter Bruchetta maybe. Nope, Luke Otten. Nice job.
Clay Hockaday helped him clean it up.
And
Panthers will take over.
That'll turn it over. 4:22 to go. And just some stingy defense tonight by the Panthers. That's been fun to watch.
It has been fun to watch.
And much needed. They had a good game last week. Good job following it up tonight. After a couple of suspect games there in the early third of the season.
You know, and they made some good adjustments at halftime. Coach Whitebread shut that, that stack formation that they had there. They were getting 4, 5, 6 yards every play, usually with that on first down, and they never did get it going in the second half. So they made some key defensive adjustments, and they shored that up, forced them to go to a whole new formation for the rest of the game, pretty much.
And a reminder here shortly, we'll have the break room player of the game. We're in discussions about that right now.
It's not an easy choice this week.
1st and 10 for the Panthers, inside Storm territory.
Oh.
And this handoff's going to go to Tyler Ballard around the right end. And he's nice spin move, able to stay on his feet. He's going to be up past the first down marker, stretching that thing out. And he's going to get brought down inside the 30-yard line. Nice run by Tyler.
I'm not quite sure how that was not a false start because everybody moved but the center. Did you notice the ball was a very delayed snap?
Tyler running hard on that play. Come up a little bit gimpy.
Nice spin move. I'm feeling we're just going to get a dose of the running game here. Probably wait for the back judge to start counting before we snap the ball.
Coaching staff recognizing Tyler a little banged up. Going to bring Dimitri in, and Tyler's going to come to the sideline and get attended to.
He's not feeling well. Hopefully it's a cramp and not a twisted ankle. Or
Dimitri and Jace in the backfield with Jack. Frankie Bouchaw split right. Hunter Bruchetta out to the left.
And he is counting.
And the handoff to Jace off right guard. And he's going to be around the right end, and he's got one man to beat, and he's not going to get him. Touchdown, Jace Grunder.
Laundry.
30-yard run for Jace, puts him up over 230 on the day.
4 touchdowns. Really muddy in the water there on the
33-0, your score, Panthers on top.
I'm not thinking it's a cramp on Tyler. He's pointing like at the top of his shoe, like a high ankle maybe.
That kick is going to be a little short and will be no good. And with that, we'll go to a commercial.
Berkey's Farm Store has the equipment you need to tackle the biggest jobs. Drive away in a Cub Cadet, Exmark, or Grasshopper mower with a new standard of lawn care. Run any errands, haul whatever you need with a UTV. Find construction equipment like skid steers and backhoes. We've got the equipment you need for the best seasons you've ever had.
All right, we're back here at Mosier Field, 33-0. Your score, your Panthers on top, 3:17 to go in the game. And officially have opened this game up and running away with it here in the second half. A much cleaner second half than what we saw in the
cleaner
first.
second half. You are correct, Don. Don says we would have scored that many points in the first half if we wouldn't have all the yellow laundry.
Just as tough. Set the kick off. His foot's got to be getting tired. And this kick's going to go down about the 22-yard line, fielded cleanly by Bureau Valley. And the Panthers doing a much better job today of staying in their lanes than they have in the last couple of weeks. And Luke's able to stretch that thing out, and Luke Otten is able to
Sebastian DeBerry also there.
Make that tackle.
Well, we're seeing some numbers come in the game now. I'll try to get them all in here, give them a shout out. Carson Russell, number 55, just came in the game. I believe a Gerlach came in the game. Is there 12? Eamon Barron's going to come off the field. Kochevar is going to stay in there. Hayden Sumner, number 25. Again, I'm trying to get everybody in here. So.
And quarterback's going to keep this thing himself. And
Gerlach.
Yeah, that ball's not going to go anywhere. Quarterback running for his life, finally going to get brought down by 3 or 4 Panthers.
Garrett Galantine also in there, 54. Sean Chandler. Gerlach came in the game and quickly blew that play up. We saw his number a few times last week.
Did you mention Carson Russell?
I did mention Carson Russell. Zeb Wicks in there on defense.
Zeb, our long snapper and offensive lineman.
Guard.
Clock running here, 2.5 minutes to go. And the play coming in slowly from the Bureau Valley sideline. And Bureau Valley content to just run the clock out here, I think, and lick their wounds. Handoff's going to go to number 22. He's going to get around this left end. And nice tackle.
Nice tackle by number 25. Hayden Sumner, senior. Carl Sonnenberg is going to come out. Much needed break.
I think we've got just
Trying
about
to see if there's anybody that went in
right?
for his number 75. Our center from last week, fill-in center Jaden Orr is in the game. I think he came in for Carl.
1st and 10 for the Storm. 15's going to get the carry off of the right tackle. Gang tackled by, seemed like 15
A plethora of
Panthers.
Panthers. 66 Keegan DeBracalier was in on that stop.
Minute and 25 to go here. Just a couple more snaps to call this game official. 2nd and 3.
Do we want to explain our decision making on player of the game, or we just want to give it to him?
I think we'll go to it here in just a second. And this handoff's going to go behind a couple of lead blockers. He's going to have enough for a first down and over midfield.
Jeremiah Kochevar, number 66, DeBracalier. Made some key seal blocks on the edges for some decent yardages on runs. So an overall solid game for Eamon Barron. Easily could have went to, obviously, Jace. Caleb Nosker was in the discussion with his punts. He had a 37, a 38, a 47, and a 48-yard punt. The first half, he really flipped the field position for us when we were shooting ourselves in the foot with those penalties.
And congratulations to Eamon.
Eamon, great job.
Player of the game brought to you by the Break Room Pub and Grub. Work hard, play hard. Certainly appreciate their sponsorship and bringing the Panther Player of the Game to us each and every week. And so the Panthers picking up a much-needed win here at Mosier Field tonight. 33-0 is your final score, and the final buzzer has sounded. Players congratulating each other at half court is where I was going with that, but that's next season, midfield. And Don frantically trying to put together some final numbers for us, and we'll get those to you here shortly. Mentioned once before, a couple of times before, but next Friday night, we've got a game here against Monmouth Roseville.
Senior night.
And then week 9 will be at Morrison, and we'll need at least one of those games to fall in the win category for us to be playoff eligible.
It looks like the upset bid is faltering. Rockridge is up 28-21 now in the fourth. Hall is still listed 18-14 over Newman. St. Bede St. Bede's getting walloped. So I have not seen a Monmouth Roseville score, but I haven't scrolled too far.
That was a good win.
Good win, much needed.
One thing we didn't talk about at all, and we'll come back to some final stats on this game while Don's finishing that up. But first off, got a big win Monday night against Riverdale. Solid performance by several players on the offensive side of the football, and threw up some big offensive numbers. And good to see them get that win. I think they're now 4-2. And
Don says goal line.
And then the JFL, they finished up their season last week. They had a really successful season. It's a really nice quotes from both Coach McCullough at the 5th grade level, and their mantra is fun and then something else and then fun again. And I just found that was it's a really good way to approach 5th grade football. And they had a good successful year. And then Coach Mix wanted to get better every week, and they had a successful program. And ended up with about 100 kids in that program. So lots of good things coming Panther varsity way.
You typically see bigger numbers of kids in them younger ages, but 100 kids is that's just phenomenal.
All right, some final numbers here from Don Coonan, our statistician. Jace ended up the night with 232 yards rushing on 15 carries, 4 touchdowns. Tyler Ballard had 9 carries for 36 yards. Dimitri, 2 carries for 27 yards and that early touchdown. Jack Mitson finished the night 1 for 5 through the air. Had a 31-yard strike to Jace. Overall, the Panthers were penalized 7 times for 65 yards. Bureau Valley, just 3 penalties for 25 yards. Total offense, and remember at halftime we were about 85 yards apiece. Panthers really opened things up in the second half. Finished the game with 326 yards of total offense.
Jack easily could have been 3 for 5. There was a couple passes that were dropped that were right on the money. So, just Grunder dropped one. I think Frankie or Hunter Burketta dropped one, but it's just the way it is. But
And defensively, the Storm put up 83 yards in the first half and just over 90 yards in the second half. So two solid halves of football on the defensive side of the football for the Panthers. So good game here to finish up Week 7 and to keep our playoff hopes alive. Hopefully we'll get a good week of practice in this week and get ourselves ready for a Monmouth-Roseville team coming in here, like you said, Jamie, probably looking for a little revenge.
Yep.
Things change, obviously, with graduations, and it's like comparing the 85 Dallas Cowboys to the 2022 Dallas Cowboys. I mean, can you really do that?
They both suck, but
neither team won a Super Bowl. How about that? They're coming in off that loss last year to us that gave us the conference title, and then really boosted our chances in the playoffs. And we were able to move on and get a first-round win, and eventually losing to DMAC in that second round. But we're looking forward to the Friday night's game against Monmouth-Roseville. Again, that senior night. Hopefully you get a chance to come out.
Come one, come all.
And support these guys. If not, we'll be here live with an Around P-Town production. And with that, I think we're going to sign off for tonight. For Don Coonan, our statistician, Dan Eyrich on the camera, Jamie Melton, and myself, thanks for listening. We'll catch you next week.
Thank you for watching Panther Football Live. Brought to you by these local sponsors. The Cornerstone Agency, Rock River Lumber and Grain, Erie High School, Melton Seed and Service, Berkey's Farm Store in Prophetstown, Gibson Bodie Funeral Home, Erie State Bank, Steester Construction, Harvest Bakery and More, Break Room Pub and Grub, Whiffles Hybrids, Modern Woodman Financial Services, Sweet Butts Cotton Candy, Gold Star FS,
Missy Inskeep Photography,